AI and climate change are the leading global risks in the coming decade, according to the WEF. As data centers and AI infrastructure grow, so is the need to pair this digital revolution with serious climate tools, like carbon capture. According to a report cited by the UN, indirect emissions from major AI-heavy tech firms rose about 150% between 2020 and 2023, driven by growing energy demand from data centers powering AI. In some data center-heavy studies, researchers estimate that if AI expands unchecked, data centers globally could emit 0.4 to 1.6 gigatons CO2 equivalent per year over the next decade, just from operations. The challenge is even more structural. Many data centers still rely, directly or via local grids, on fossil-based electricity, and cooling in operations adds significantly to emissions. In short, AI's promise for innovation may be enormous, but the carbon cost is rising sharply too. The issue with AI's growth is that it isn't following a linear path. It's exponential, and so is the energy demand behind it. According to the International Energy Agency, global electricity use from data centers could more than double by 2030, driven largely by AI model training and interference workloads. Recent estimates have shown that a single training run for a top-tier AI model can emit as much as 500 metric tons of CO2 equivalent, depending on the energy mix, roughly the amount emitted by 4,600 cars over the course of an entire year, and those models must be retrained repeatedly. This is creating a gap between how quickly AI demand is rising and how slowly clean energy and grid expansion are keeping up. A recent analysis by the IEA shows that even under aggressive renewable deployment scenarios, global electricity demand from AI, data centers, and digital infrastructure will likely outpace renewable expansion for the next decade. And unless grid build-out accelerates dramatically, fossil power will fill the gap. It's not all doom and gloom, however. Research shows that if used wisely, AI could help cut up to 5.4 billion tons of CO2 equivalent annually by 2035 by optimizing energy grids, improving transportation, boosting renewable deployment, transforming agriculture, and more. That could outweigh the extra emissions from AI's energy demand, but only if AI is directed strategically, and that means coupling it with other tools, efficient infrastructure, renewable energy, and yes, carbon capture. Major tech firms have already recognized the need to pair data centers with carbon capture, such as Google, who announced their first CCS project in October 2025. The planned project is for a natural gas plant in Decatur, Illinois, where 90% of its emissions will be captured and permanently stored. Meanwhile, the city of Cheyenne in Wyoming is set to host a major new AI data center with a planned capacity of 1.8 gigawatts and the potential to scale up to 10. One new review published this year highlights how AI and machine learning are already being used to improve carbon capture utilization in storage, or CCUS, optimizing capture processes, enhancing CO2 selective materials, reducing energy penalties, and better monitoring storage sites. In short, AI can be part of the solution, but only if we don't ignore its footprint. But historically, CCUS has faced major barriers: energy intensity, high cost, scalability issues. That's where AI comes in. According to recent research, AI-driven design of next-generation adsorbents and membranes has improved CO2 selectivity by 20% and cut energy required for regeneration, making capture more efficient and cheaper. On the storage side, AI helps too, by optimizing geological site selection, predicting leakage risk, and monitoring CO2 plumes, making long-term storage safer and more reliable. The result? CCUS could scale faster, cheaper, and more robustly, giving the growing AI data infrastructure sector a fighting chance to balance its emissions while still fueling the digital revolution. We're at a crossroads. The AI boom doesn't have to clash with climate ambitions, but only if we can take carbon capture seriously. That means massive investment in CCUS, scaling capacity by 100x or more to meet global decarbonization needs, pairing AI energy expansion as much as possible with renewables, but adding carbon capture where fossil fuels are favored, supporting innovation in new capture materials, AI-optimized processes, and robust CO2 storage monitoring to prevent leaks and unintended side effects. If we don't, the carbon cost of AI could outweigh its benefits, threatening hard-won climate targets. AI is reshaping the world, and with it, the way we think about things like water usage, as well as our carbon footprint. We're curious to know what you think. Should we be doubling down on carbon capture to keep up with growing demand for AI? Or should we slow AI instead? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to like this video and hit that notification bell so you don't miss the next one.